Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, I really appreciate you. Do well to subscribe and turn on your notification button so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for your love and support. God bless you. Today I'll be talking about 8 things men hate. Yes, you heard me, darling. 8 things men hate. 8 things that is a turn off for every man. Every man hates this thing. Yes, as it may sound as if these things I'm going to mention, these are the things that they might not hate. These are the things they hate. Yes, they will hate. Just sit back and listen. Number one thing a man hates is this. He hates a woman shouting at him. Yes, shouting at him is a big turn off for every man. Shouting at him. You're shouting at him. You're shouting at him as per he's a child or what? Every man hates to be shouted at. No man loves a nagging woman or a shouting woman. You will end up pushing him away if you cannot talk to him calmly. Yes, you will end up making your man to stop by the club or hanging out with friends if he realizes and he knows in his heart that he's going to meet a woman at home that is a nagging partner or a nagging wife or a nagging girlfriend. Every man hates a woman that shouts. Yes, you cannot be shouting. Avoid shouting at your man. They hate it with passion. You can't be shouting at a grown-up person, a matured man for that matter. You can't shout for him as if him be pikin, him be baby. My dear, any man you shout at will keep a distance. Any man you shout at, you can always prove a point talking calmly, my dear. Darling, you can talk to your man calmly and he will listen to you. It works like magic. But shouting at your man will drive him away. So this is number one out of the 8 things men hate. This is actually part 1 of it. I'm here to educate you, single ladies and married women. These are the things men hate. You cannot shout at your husband. You cannot shout at your boyfriend. You cannot shout. You know, you're shouting as per what? Yes, men hate being shouted at. Number 2 is this: a controlling woman. A controlling woman is a bossy woman. Yes, you can't be in a relationship and you're being bossy. You're a bossy woman. Come on, darling. Let your man feel like he's a leader. Let him feel like a man that he is. Let him do things at his own will. Yes, let him do stuff at his own will. Let him be in charge. You cannot dictate for a man what to do, who to go and meet, who to hang out with. No, it's a big turn off for him. Men hate women that control them. Men hate women that control them. You control his money, you control his spending. Come on, girl. You can do those things in a calm and matured manner. You can't be controlling. You can give him an advice. He will listen to you. But whereas you tell him where to go to, who to sit down with, who to talk to, who to hang out with, friends to sit with and talk to, friends to cool off with, my dear, you're being controlling. You control who he picks his call, who he talks to on the phone. You control who he communicates with. You control how he dresses. You control everything about. You want to try and change him. Men don't like it. They hate a controlling woman. So the earlier you know that a man hates a bossy woman, a controlling woman, the earlier for your relationship. The earlier for your relationship. Number 3 thing is this: men hate women that give them deadlines. Funny as it sounds, you're giving a man deadline. Honey, if you don't buy me this thing so time, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Honey, if you don't come and see my people so day and so time, I'm going to end the relationship, I'm going to do this. Come on, sweetheart, it doesn't work that way. Men hate it. Men hate pressure. They cannot stand deadlines. The man will dump you. He will stay far. It's a big turn off for them. It's a big turn off for a man when you give him a deadline. You give him a deadline to achieve so thing. Come on, baby. You shouldn't do that. You can always guide him towards achieving things rather than telling him, if you don't do this so times, it's a big turn off for them. He's going to get fed up. Men can't stand you giving them deadline. Like, honey, if you don't give me money on this date, you keep pressurizing them. You keep making them feel the heat of being around you. Men hate it with passion. Men hate it with passion. Number 4 thing is this. A man hates a gossiping woman. A woman that goes about gossiping. You go to this shop, you want to gossip. You want to talk about this, you want to talk about that. Everybody that passes your way, you want to gossip, you want to talk about them. Men hate that with passion. Men hate that with passion. You can't continue gossiping about your man. In anybody that comes in contact with you, you want to gossip about him. You shouldn't gossip about your relationship with other people. Not everyone means well for you. When your partner realizes that you go about gossiping about them, you go about telling them stuff about your relationship, you go about telling everybody that comes your way about your marriage, about the things that are happening in your marriage or your relationship. When a man realizes you go about telling them about his weakness, he will dump you. He will hate you with passion. He won't find you attractive anymore. Because the things you should keep to yourself and the relationship, you're going about spreading it. How do you go about spreading information about your relationship or your marriage? You tell people things about your marriage. You tell them when the good, the bad, and the ugly. Come on, you should have privacy. Don't go about start gossiping your man. Don't go about letting them see his weakness. Don't go about telling people about his lifestyle, his ugly lifestyle. I'm not saying if you're being abused in marriage, you shouldn't speak out. You can talk to people, but it should be a professional counselor. Someone that you know that is in the field of counseling marriage or couples. He knows how to counsel people in a relationship. You don't go about gossiping about anybody you see, telling them things about your marriage. You end up breaking it. You end up scattering what God has given to you as a lady, as a wife. Please learn how to control yourself. Learn how to control yourself. Don't go about gossiping about your partner with anybody that comes your way. So this is the part 1 of 8 things men hate. 8 things men hate. I'll come back for the next part, which is the number 15 men hate about women. Men hate so much. Being in a relationship or without a relationship, men naturally hate these things. So please put these 4 things into consideration and make it to be your daily lifestyle. And you see yourself having a beautiful relationship. And you see yourself dwelling in love, allowing your man will love you endlessly. Your husband will love you endlessly. Do well to do this. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, I beg you, subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification button. I'll see you on my next post, the part 2 of 8 things men hate. Thank you and see you.